Alright. I just need to give Mike a few minutes to get connected. I'll play our about to play music. Hold on. Where is it? Where is our about to play music?
There you go, man. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah. I'm going to finish off my glass of wine before we get started.
Yeah, I've about gone through this whiskey.
Damn, going to the brown stuff?
Gun, Bunny. What was that?
You're drinking that brown liquor.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's some nasty shit.
Scotch, my scotch.
Yeah, I can't handle that. That's a little too much. I'm a wuss. I can handle a little vodka and orange juice or a Mountain Dew or something, but and a little limoncellos. But anything more than that, it's too much. Have you ever had limoncello in a spiced tea?
I don't drink limoncello anything.
I've never had limoncello, I don't think.
It's like a lemon drop?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's super sweet. I love sweet, so.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do hot damn, none of that shit.
I don't know what hot damn is.
You ever had like the fireball candies?
Oh, love those. Love cinnamon. That's like
It tastes
Goldschlager.
exactly like those. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then I would probably like it.
You would probably like hot damn. It's super dangerous though. I got really sick on it when I was in high school.
Goldschlager, man. Oh.
Yeah.
One thing that's pretty good is there's a jalapeno flavored vodka.
That sounds good.
That
It's
sounds
pretty good.
disgusting.
It's like the only vodka I can drink without something else in it because I generally hate the taste of vodka.
Hey, Bill, I have a question. Did you not ever remove, or did you rename your character, or am I just not seeing it? Because it says Biazag Magnificent and it's ignored. And if you're speaking, I can't hear you. There it is. There's Bias the Magnificent, the original.
Let me
We
see.
I found it.
Because when I reconnected last time, I think I wound up putting a space in my name where there wasn't one before, so it thought I was somebody different.
Yeah, you're good. No, I just wanted the character. Because I'd pulled it out. I wasn't sure if you were going to be on, so I cleared it out. But we can remove the original. I'll pull that out. I think that's the right way, anyways. Yeah. Hope. Since Barney will not be here tonight, I've reset all his spells to heals and where they could be. So if somebody wants to mess with him, you can. Otherwise, I will. And if you would prefer to do him, please say so.
This critical effect that you have, is that available in the standard rules?
That is house rule specific to fighters, single class only.
But I mean, if I used it in my campaign, it should work?
The string, the effect string, absolutely.
Yeah.
What it
okay.
does is if you get a critical, that effect triggers. So it means if you critical, you do extra dice of damage. So as a fighter, in my games, you're the only one that gets a critical hit damage. Everybody else, if they get a 20, they hit automatically. Boom, they do. But they don't get extra damage. You and Finial both get extra damage, and then every 5 levels you get an extra d6. So like, I think it's at 1 you get 1, and at 5th you get 2. At 10 you'll have 3. So like that. On top of what you normally do as with a critical. So in your case, you would do maximum or extra dice damage depending on what weapon you're using. All those plus the 3d6 or 2d6, whatever you're at.
Would a multiplier work instead of the 2d6? Like, could I put times 2 or
you
times
can,
3?
You can in the config, the campaign configuration. There's a way to set the critical damage type.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just,
and you can set it to maximum times 2 or double dice or none.
Right, I know about that, but like that would go for everybody. If I wanted to do that for just like one class, like you did in a string,
you would have to do damage X.
Okay,
and that
so that
would
should
multiply.
Work. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, there's a DMG X, and you just set like times 2 or times 3 or something. I'd have to go look at the string.
Okay, I think in my game I want a house rule for like strictly fighters who master, give them like times 3 for their critical.
Yeah, you might be able to. Again, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I did. I set that multiplier up for backstab, but that's the same theory, is to use that. Whatever you use for backstab, use there for, and just instead of having damage, have damage X something.
Okay, I'll play with it.
I can play Bjarni, by the way.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, I will clear his ownership. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. He should show up in the character sheet list now, Charles. Who is this Garten? Why is he on my player list?
Oh, just in case.
Alright,
there
Mike,
is no need to revel in that, by the way.
Mike, have you been able to connect? I think Mike is still working on it. I am going to change our music to something more appropriate. Our background stuff.
I'm going to use a little dwarf's room real quick.
So we're outside the temple. I'm going to give... Mike, I can't hear you if you're speaking, by the way. I hear something now, but I don't hear your voice. Yeah, now you're all muted, your headphones and your mic. While we're waiting for him, I'm going to If I'm gonna go refill my class, and we'll get started when I get back. For real.
Same.
All right, I'm ready.
Anyone hear me?
I can hear you.
Testing 1, 2.
I can hear you. I'll throw a couple heals out once Wilson's back. Looks like Paraphil needs one, and Grimlock will take one as well. You're actually only down 18, Brian.
Only?
Yeah, you don't have a ton of hit points. I thought you
No, he
were like
doesn't.
fighter mage.
He is, but
I
he's
guess
he's got really crappy rolls.
yeah, my guy's got that same problem. What's your stamina?
His is a 13, so he
Oh
gets
yeah.
no bonus there.
Yep. Guess I'll go get a drink while we're waiting for him.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
There you are.
Yeah, sorry about this. Now I can't get Fantasy Grounds to start loading.
It won't come up at all?
I double click it, it doesn't do anything, it seems like.
Huh.
I'm sure it's Steam that's stuck.
Oh, you got it through Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably have some Steam updates going through.
If you guys want to go ahead and start, go ahead. Don't wait for me.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, this first part you don't even need to. You probably won't even need to be in here because we're probably going to be figuring out the aftermath of that fight. And so, as long as you're listening, it'll be fine.
Did we finish that fight, or is that still going on?
We finish it.
Oh, okay. It's been a couple weeks. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Brian, check out that Overload game, man. Go
I
watch a
will.
video of it or something, man. It's It's just fun, man. Just get back into that. If you enjoyed Descent, it's like, oh, this is what I've been missing, man. It's so much fun, and it's cheap.
Did you ever play Descent Free Space?
I did. I don't think I played it very much though.
Oh, I thought that was one of the coolest space games they ever made. You started off with you didn't have any shields and stuff. You had machine guns, no lasers, and you had to kill enemies so they could like research, develop how to build all the futuristic stuff.
You know, I can't. You know, I may not have played that, but I definitely played all the Wing Commander games. Those were my favorite space ones by far. I really enjoyed those.
Descent Free Space was 1,000 times better than Wing Commander.
Okay, so I am back. Charles or Brian should be back by now too.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a couple heals out.
Okay. Yeah, my wife, I emptied the bottle and she's like, nah, you got to open up another bottle. So that's what I was doing.
You still drinking wine, man?
I am tonight. Yes, I will be doing that until probably Friday whenever my work stress is done.
Cool. Well, I'm on the third martini, so.
Oh, well, then you're way more down the street than I am. Mike, it doesn't look like I see you. Are you still having problems?
I'm still not getting it to boot.
He said Fantasy Grounds won't fire up now.
It won't even start up? What is it saying when you try to start it up?
I double click it, nothing happens.
Huh. Can you look at your task manager?
I am. Normally that in there.
Do what?
All I see in here is Steam Client Bootstrapper.
Oh shit! You use I don't know the first thing about the way this thing launches in Steam. My only suggestion is if Fantasy Grounds is running, that's probably why it won't start. I don't other about the Steam stuff. I can't help you on that. I don't know anything about Steam. In that respect, I don't know how it launches Fantasy Grounds. I use it locally, and I buy all my stuff directly from them. So. But if you can find another version of Fantasy Grounds running, my thought would be that there's probably some Fantasy Ground process that's running that's stuck. But you did reboot the machine, right?
Yes, I did.
And it's been doing this ever since you started? From that reboot?
It's been doing this ever since I had to switch over to my laptop.
How did you get past it last week? Or week before last? Whenever it was we played last.
I probably just started earlier.
Didn't you say something last time about you had something patching?
Yeah, so to say, if Steam is trying to patch any other games you have, it'll eat up everything.
Yeah, you got to stop it from patching anything. And I think the way you do that, if you bring up the Steam client at the bottom, it'll say downloading or something.
Anytime I install a new game on Steam, I always set it to only auto update when I start the game.
Yes.
There you go. I see it connected.
Otherwise, it'll try to fucking start everything up every time you log in.
All it says on my side is connecting and downloading files. It doesn't actually, it's not actually connected.
Yeah, it'll be a minute. You're getting there.
Yep. It shows you connected. It's just, yeah, you got to download a bit. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and get started while he's finishing up his connection. It starts to rain. It's kind of dark and place is musky and stinks from all the bodies that are around you, especially the giants. They really stink. The temple itself appears to be quiet. You don't hear anything coming from it or anywhere else.
Can I drop a couple heals? Isn't that a good time?
Yes, you can. Go for it.
All right.
You said there was an Etten giant, right?
Yes, there was.
All right.
Is that the heal that did that, or did you just do that?
What are you talking about?
Everything just turned blue on the screen.
Just color theme.
That I tried to give it the night theme to see, because I never remembered
cool.
to do that. I just happened to remember, so I said it.
Fancy.
I'd like to go over and cut one of the ears off one of the Ettins.
Well, you have 4 to choose from. He has 2 heads.
I just need one.
One of the heads is kind of like a pinhead. It's a tiny head, and the other one looks normal. It's like one of them is kind of, like the dumber brother.
All right, I'll just take one of the smaller ears. I don't want like a hubcap for an ear.
Gotcha. Alrighty, you can go ahead and put that in your character sheet.
Parafell is wondering where Garton has gotten off to.
Mm-hmm. He's not around here.
I thought Robbie's heals did more than that. I thought they were like double or something.
They don't. You got to drag and drop it twice.
Oh crap!
Because of the hat. Yeah, they do heal for more just in general. Just drag and drop or double click the thing twice if you've got the person selected. Yeah, because of the cap that he's wearing, it doubles his heals. Yeah, and I didn't remember that last time we played either, so.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Done the heals. You're welcome. All right, so I guess we need to check these guys for any valuables. Very quickly.
Well, each of them has a weapon of some sort. Like the Ettins has 2 clubs. The Giants have a club, and they had a giant pouch on the side that they were pulling rocks. They have rocks in them. But looking over them, they have not much as far as anything else. I mean, some of the bugbears had a couple of silver, and the giants, in their other what look like their normal pouches, not their rock pouches, they have like cheese or an arm from something. You're not sure what. The Ettin has this big bloody bag, of something you're not sure what was in it. That kind of stuff.
Okay. Are there any insignias on any of these guys to indicate who they may have been fighting for? Any markings, tattoos, any of any kind?
The bugbears do have the emblem of the eyeball that you've seen before. The giants and the Ettins don't have really anything like that.
And you say they have the eyeball, is that on their armor? Is that on a tattoo or what?
It's on like their chest piece, be it a shirt or a tabard or something like that. It's different for each one of them. Let me see if I think I've got an image of this somewhere.
Okay.
It's from the Moat House. Let's see. No. Oh, no. Moat House. Classroom. Don't see it. I know there was an image somewhere, but yeah, I'm not sure where it's at, and it would probably take me.
That's okay.
A while to find it, but it's like the eyeball that you saw on the tabard of Lareth that you guys fought in the Moat House, and you've seen it in various places since then.
Yeah, I think I may actually have a something with that on it. Maybe I'm
If you
getting
have it in your
confused though
character
with the
sheet,
gold skull emblem.
yeah, if you have it in your inventory list, certainly.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, the black cloak has a yellow eye of fire sewed in the center.
There you go.
Is that it?
Looks like that. Similar, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let me check that bloody bag that the Etten had. You said?
Yeah, it looks kind of starched with blood. You don't see
Yeah, I
anything
wanna.
in it though.
Nothing in it, huh?
No, looks empty other than blood.
Interesting. You guys want to check these guys for anything else?
Let's cut one open and see if the little
I'm not.
Kittner boy spells out. I'm sorry, I meant Garten.
There's nothing in the bag, but does it feel like it has weight in it? I'm not over there though, so never mind.
Why aren't you over there?
I'd
We're all
moved
here.
off.
Oh, did
Our
you?
fellas moved over
Checking
here.
off. Yeah, looking. Making sure nothing else is coming.
Is there anything unique about the bag? Does it just look like a potato sack that's bloody, or does it look like
It looks just like
a
the same
well-made
sort of
sack?
sacks that the two giants had. You know, with stuff in them too. It looked like it was a food bag, and it just looks empty. The heel giants had food bags. They had like a wheel of cheese in one, and another one had like an arm of something. That kind of
Well,
stuff, like it was
you said
snack bag.
the Giants had a large sack with stones in it, right?
Yes, the Etten did not. He wasn't throwing rocks.
Okay. All right. So I'll grab whatever coins I can find on the bugbears or whatever loose change, whatnot. But not seeing any other valuables, I say we move into the temple before reinforcements show up. I'm sure we make quite a ruckus out here.
So, from all the different guys that you've rummaged through, you find a total of 98 silver and 54. Oops, there it is. 54 gold and a measly 34 copper. Amongst them all, they weren't carrying. Doesn't look like they were carrying a lot of things. They weren't carrying supplies or anything like that. So.
And the tower. Where's the tower? Which direction is that? The one with the that we had the
Northeast.
garrison in? That's the
Yeah.
northeast, right?
Yep.
As
Yep.
I want to kind of go over this way with my guy. Kind of want to go over there and kind of peek around and see if I can see anything in the distance towards that tower. Any movement? Anything that might indicate maybe that's where the bugbears and the giants were coming from?
I'm going to stay with Grimlock.
Thanks for the follow, Estrada. You any relation to the guy from the TV show Chips? So, Amund, you're going to follow Grimlock?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys get over there, and you look in that direction, and you can't see much farther than the trees that are in front of you. It's raining, it's cloudy, can't see much. I mean, you can't even see the tower from where you're at, from that corner.
Does it look like? I mean, could those giants or Ettins even have come out of the temple? Are the doors even big enough for them to go through?
Yes, they absolutely are. They may have to duck their head as they come in and out, but yeah, the entryway and the temple itself is huge. That's what you said, temple, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And the main door of the temple is still blown open?
Yes, the front door. Yeah, that right there. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
It was
All
exploded.
right. Well, I say let's go in right here and head in. There's a door right where I'm at, right?
Tell Grimlock
No.
we still hadn't found Garten.
Oh, we're looking for Garten. Yes, of course. My apologies. I'll help Parafel search for Garten. kind of fan out a little bit.
Where are you looking?
Let's see, if Parafel is there, I will go out here.
Yeah, we'll split the trees here. You go to one side,
And,
I'll go to the other.
You know, I'm just going to unlock your tokens,
Yeah.
but I mean, you guys can just point, say, I'm going to search here or I'm going to search there. You know, as long as it's not a long distance, you know, you can just point at it, say, I'm going to search over here or whatever.
If we're not seeing anything, I'm going to start calling his name.
I'll search.
See if he'll-
I'll search this area.
Where you're
and
standing?
as I'm,
Are you using black dice?
Yeah, you want me to change the color?
Oh, I got to change my color.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
all
can't
my-
use the same
all
color.
my
I
stuff
can't
got-
tell.
All my stuff got reset. All my macros and everything.
Yeah, if you come in with a different name, it'll do that. I think the same thing will happen to Mike Draxel's, not Draxel, Auric, because he came in with Mike Mike this time too. So, and I don't care what color you got. It's kind of nice when you don't have the same color. All right, so you guys start calling out. You don't hear any responses. Every now and then you hear a crow out in the distance, but that's about it.
I'm going to continue on around the trees, like see if there's anything around
Right
that
about
way.
there, you see a bloody spot next to that tree to your east.
Okay, I'll go check it out.
It's kind of
Where do
hard to tell what happened there because it is raining, so some of the blood has been washed away. But you can see there's like a giant splash against the tree, and it's kind of getting washed off by the rain. But something happened there. What was that, Mike?
I think I missed when you shared the map. Can you share the map with me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Does everybody see the map now?
Yep. See it now, thanks.
Sweet, cool. All right.
I'll call out to Grimlock.
I'll join him over there.
All righty.
See, something got splattered right here.
As I'm moving, Wilson, I'm gonna continue to look to the north to make sure I'm not seeing anything, any movement, any signs of danger in that direction. I know you said that the view was obstructed, but I'm going to continue to look in that direction even though it's obstructed as I move.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you still can't see anything. I mean, you certainly can keep looking, but I mean, there's two tree lines between you and them, plus some large weeds that kind of grow. I mean, the description of the temple itself says that you can't see more than about 20 feet. And these squares are 30 feet, so it's pretty hard for you, being as short as you are, to see much of anything. Now, with the tower being as tall as it is, if it was clear day, you probably could see it, but since it's seeing out of the training. Parafel, what were you looking for?
Actually, I just rolled the intelligence check there. Would Parafel know if Garton were invisible if he were hit, hurt, killed, unconscious, whatever, would he still be invisible?
You know it's possible to cast invisibility on objects.
I mean, we all know he has a ring.
Yes.
So
it's not out of the realm of possibility that he could still be invisible, being dead.
All right, let's see something here. And I guess I know that Grimlock found a bloody bag, and you said there was nothing in the bag.
You didn't see anything. Nope.
Did it have any weight to it besides bag weight?
I don't know. I don't know that I actually picked it up. I just peered in it. We can go check it out. I left it where it was.
All right. Parafel's going to cast Detect Magic and check this area here where he sees the blood.
Okay. You do not detect anything magic other than what you have on your person
Okay.
And your nearby compatriots that carry magic items.
Right. Then I'm gonna. Then he's gonna hightail it over to where the dead Ettins and everything else are and check that area. It's 2 rounds per level, so we're talking what, 12 rounds?
Yeah, it's plenty of time. It's a turn over. It's over 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
you can get over there. So you go over there to where the Ettin is, and the bag seems to radiate magic. The one with the bloody bag that you can't see anything in.
All right, he'll check it.
It's definitely got something magic in it that you can't see.
Well, he'll feel down inside there and see what he can find.
You feel something wet and pulpy.
Feel like a person's body that you just can't see.
It could be. Could be an invisible squashed pig. You're not sure.
Could be.
Do
I feel any appendages or anything?
Yeah, you can feel a foot. Doesn't feel like a pig foot.
He said he knows he's got that ring, so he's going to attempt to find a hand and see if he can
feel around till you find it, pull it off. Yep, you do. And when you do, your little buddy appears. He's been squashed. It's like the Ettin fell on top of him, which he did when he died.
Yes.
On top of, he has other severe wounds from
batted by him.
Yeah, bashed and squashed and crushed and various other things. So he looks like a pancake almost.
Well, Parafel screams for Barney to come check him out and save his friend.
Okay. Barney will go over there and take a look. Let's see.
If you want to, you can give me a wisdom check, or you can know for yourself that. Give me a wisdom check because you wouldn't know.
Tower or no?
No. Yeah, he is dead. He is beyond the help of Brother Barney. Bjarni.
Well, I will kneel over him and say a prayer, and commend his soul to the gods and relay to the party that this man is beyond my skill to heal. He's gone.
This parrot is dead.
He's dead, Jim.
It is a non-parrot.
Yeah. So what do you guys wish to do now?
So I will, Grimlock, having heard that, will tell everybody, well, I seem to remember being dead once too. So there may be hope for him yet once we get back to the healers at the temple where I was saved.
Did they need a jar to take you to the temple?
Repeat the question.
Did they need a jar to take you to the temple? What condition were you in?
Yeah, this guy could be poured out of this bag.
I don't know much about raising people from the dead, but this one looks a little bad. I think we need to put him back in the earth where he belongs.
Sorry, you cut out there. We need to what?
We need to commend his body back to the earth where it belongs.
I think you underestimate the power of the healers, the temple. But I understand what you're saying, and I don't think we can carry him with us anyway right now. So maybe the best thing to do would be to hide his body for right now, conceal it, and then on our way out, we could take his remains to the healers, and if they can't help him, we can give him a proper burial.
Hold on a minute.
Out of character, and just me as Mike saying this, you could always animate dead him and make him walk around for you.
So I will. Parafel will ask Brother Garney, is there anything we need to do to preserve the body?
Okay. Can I do like a healing check for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Either that or some kind of look at his skill list.
Yeah, he's
I don't
got
remember what it is.
It'd be either religion or healing. Those would be the closest, whichever one you want me to do.
Back home, we use brine water for pickles. That could work.
Yeah, that might work. Yeah.
Normally, I would use fire building for this, but he doesn't have it.
So, Bjarni can tell you that it's not so much the preservation of the body as far as how long the body, the person's been dead versus how powerful the cleric is in relation to, that. So the longer the person's been dead, the harder it is to raise them. So
Sure. Well, one way or another, if we can't heal him, we would still want to give him a proper burial. He's been with us for a long time.
Yeah, well, Parafel says he's going to get buried in the bag of holding right now, and we're going to carry him with us.
And that's a good plan. That's fine. Do we want to see if there's any magic items on him that we may be able to make use of?
So you want to loot your buddy's body?
I think he would want us to.
If I die, do not put me in the bag of holding. Bury me wherever is appropriate.
Yeah. No,
did we loot your body when you died?
No, but Parafel was always so quick to share his wealth.
Parafel is still alive and standing in front of you.
I'm sorry. You know what I meant.
Yes.
And Parafel is just aghast at Grimlock's even suggesting looting his friend's body.
I'm not suggesting that we take his belongings permanently. I'm saying while we have him in the bag of holding, they're not doing anybody any good. I think once the healers are able to bring him back to life, that we'd all be glad to give him his items back. And I think he'd be glad to hear that we were putting to good use while he was down for the count. Do you disagree?
I just think that's a really bad thing to do to a party member.
I guess when we get, I don't look at these items that we have as treasured personal belongings for the most part. I look at them as tools that we use to be successful. And I don't think any of these items that he had were treasured personal items of his. For instance, the Ring of Invisibility. There was no personal attachment to it. It was just a tool he used to increase our chance of being successful. So I don't think there's anything.
Parafel's still giving Grimlock the stink eye, man.
Fine. Put it all in the bag of holding. I'm not looking to rock any boats. I doubt there was any items I could have used anyway.
Alrighty, gentlemen.
So now we have Garton in a bag.
Yes, you do.
What race was Garton?
He was a halfling.
So he's kind of
that's
small.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go in the temple for more bad guys show up. I guess since we're over here, we can just walk in the front door.
Since the front door is open.
As I'm approaching the front door, I will kind of make sure that I'm not feeling any sort of aura from that door. I know that in the past when the door was in order.
Okay, yeah. None at all. None whatsoever. You can see the kind of markings and the chains that went across are just kind of shattered. There's no eerie kind of getaway apathy feeling. In fact, Baez would have been the first person that kind of just determined that it doesn't. You definitely can tell that whatever magic was protecting the entryway is gone. Is there anything you wanted to look out there, Baez?
No, I was just flipping through my book looking for an animate dead spell, but I don't see much. Oops, did I say that out loud?
All right. So the temple itself looks pretty empty. The upper temple.
Is there any indication that we can see that the giants or Ettins came from here? Do we see big footprints anywhere? Seems like even a fighter would be able to see that sort of thing.
I don't know. Does anybody have tracking? If you do, you're certainly welcome to look for them. There's no obvious stuff that wouldn't require tracking, though.
Okay. Does anybody here have that capability? I know Bjarni and myself don't.
No, Parafill does not.
All right then. I guess we'll head down. You guys want to go down the stairs in the center, or do you want to go down the right or left hand side? Any preference?
No preference here.
I think we need to head towards the air temple, right? I think that was 2 levels down.
So when you say the center, do you mean this hole in the middle? Or are you talking about stairs?
I'm talking about the stairs that are further back. If I remember correctly, I'm just going off memory here, but I seem to remember that there were some stairs that went down, and they, initially had a warded door there that we could not get through or something like that, but now it's open, and there's that we can actually go that way.
Yeah, that's the one where you got attacked by the water elementals.
Okay. So again, any preference for what stairs we go down, guys?
No, Parafill has no preference.
I'm new to this place, so I'm at your mercy.
Yep. So I'll head to this stairway, Wilson, with the party.
Okay,
do I hear anything?
Actually, hold on. I should change things up a bit. Kind of gotten quieter when you guys went inside.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, all you hear is just your surroundings. There's nothing out of the ordinary. It's kind of, you hear a little water, but you're kind of expecting that. That's what you heard last time you were here. The kind of a moat around the central sort of thing, the ziggurat in the middle of the Earth Temple.
Okay, I'll head down the stairs carefully. Wilson, I know you can change the color of the dice. Can you change the color of the numbers on the dice, or just the dice themselves?
The little dot that has the T in it.
Thank you.
It'll be black or white. I think those are your only options.
Thanks for the host, Gold. Hope you're doing okay tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
They answered it, and I'm moving down the stairs.
Amand, you are correct. Your critical thing is missing. Let me find you. 1 second, guys. I'm looking for something for him. Going to delete you. Move your token wherever you're at. There it goes. Now let me look at you again.
Looks good.
Okay. It may have been there before, actually. I don't remember.
I think because I was on the combat tracker and then you added the effect to my character sheet after we had already started.
I thought I put that there. Let me end the encounter and see what happens. Okay, yeah, I didn't remove it, so we're good. Yeah, I was thinking maybe that did it. Good though. All right. Getting back to you guys moving towards the stairs.
I'll wait till
stairs now.
Yeah, I'll wait till everybody goes down and then I'll bring up the rear.
Okay. So you guys want to move in?
Following Grimlock.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your tokens there, and then you can decide where you want to go after that. And then I will share the map. You can close the other one up. There you go. So there is still the ring of water, and I wish there was an easy way to draw it. Let me see if I can do a circle. So let's see, right there. So that circle there, the edge of it is where the water is. It goes in about how many feet is that? 15 feet, and then the central ziggurat rises above the water. But actually, you can't see that until you move down. But that's kind of what it looks like. There's no way for me to edit this thing in line without using, maybe FGU I could. You guys all see that?
I can see it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So the water is kind of sloshing and moving around. Not sure why. It's like maybe a big, if you were looking at a giant bowl of water, how it would kind of slosh around if somebody was walking with it. That's kind of the way it looks like. You're not sure why, but that's what's happening. Mud all over the place, dirt, everything else.
I'll make my way down to right here with Bjarni in tow. And I want to see, as I step into the room here, do I notice any change to this pattern in the water we're talking about?
Not yet, no.
So is it going in a circle around, or is it just
no? Just kind of like somebody was walking with a giant bowl of water and sloshing from side to side.
Now, I'm standing on solid ground here, correct?
Yep, you are.
Do you move,
about. Go ahead.
Do I feel anything here? Like, is the ground wobbling, tremoring, anything like that?
Normal people wouldn't notice it, but being a dwarf, you can feel that there's some kind of unease with the earth where you're at. It doesn't feel stable, and it definitely has the sense that something is, moving. Whether it's the dirt or something near that's massive that's moving, you're not sure. In the center of that ziggurat, on top of it, you can still see the little slice through like the world where there's sort of portal that's atop it. It looks like it's got swirling earth and rocks and stuff inside of it.
No change to that, right?
No.
Okay. All right, guys. Be careful. I'm noticing some unusual vibrations in the ground. It might indicate some danger in this room. I recommend that we follow the outer perimeter towards either the northeast or northwest corner. Anybody have a problem with that?
Not at all.
Nope.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow this wall. As I get here, I'll kind of peer to the right and see if I see anything different than what we saw last time. I think these were just small rooms to the south here. Are those doors shut?
The curtains? Yeah, they're curtains, but they're closed. They close on their own, obviously, but yeah.
They're the ones to the south. Those are curtains.
Oh, the door you're in front of. No, those are closed. Yeah.
Oh, they are closed. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and open it as I'm passing by.
Okay. So while you are turned to your back, you have your back to the center part. You reach to open the door, and as you do, you feel this splosh. You hear a squish and a splosh as something. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh wow, he missed. You hear a squish and a splash of mud. This a giant glob of mud just kind of splatters out behind you, kind of and scatters out to your left. And when it does, you see this. Let's see if I can make it visible. You see this sort of mud thing coming up from here. You can see it here. Can you see that?
Yes.
He's kind of stepped up, and he just looks like he's completely made of mud. And he slung his arm in that direction. The rest of them saw it. You didn't. And part of his arm just kind of flew off and went in your direction. It looked like he's trying to hit you with it, but he missed and hit the ground next to you. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna charge him.
All right, let's
Or
roll.
you're asking
gentlemen.
me or the rest of them?
I'm asking you because you were the one that attacked, and if you're going to attack, then we'll roll initiative. So everybody go ahead and do that.
Bjarni is. My intention was to keep Bjarni right behind me. By the way, I don't.
Yeah, just assume he's there.
But okay. And you said we roll initiative now?
Everybody roll initiative. Yep, go ahead.
Okay, let's do it. Loving the music.
Oh, look at that. I gotta change something. It looks like we're still waiting on Dead Garden, which we don't have to wait for, so we will start with Baez.
Can we just go ahead and close that character sheet, Mike?
You can. Yeah. I don't know how to. I can kick him. I don't know if that'll kick you.
I close the character sheet.
So is my guy Everest dead?
Oh, there's James.
It's a James. Where the hell did you come from?
Brian, sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know. I actually what I should have done is just took ownership of that, and I didn't. Hey, James, one sec. I'll get you situated.
Oh, I didn't know if my guy was dead or what.
No, he was just knocked unconscious, and your compatriots took care of you and brought you back.
Oh, they love me.
They do. They really do.
I mean, you're more of a useful asset.
So it's not love, it's just...
We're throwing around that hard L.
I'm sorry, did you say he was an asshat?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You are on the map. Did you connect? I didn't see if you connected.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that. Brian, just don't load your guy, and next time remind me to just take ownership when that happens. I was not even thinking. Avarice, you can roll initiative.
Great. What are we doing?
We're fighting mud.
Mud.
Yep. There are
Okay.
some mud men that are in the mud, or a mud man that's in the mud. You can't see it, but you can hear your buddies yelling about it. All right. So we are. Bias is casting magic missile on said mudman. Let me double check something. Yeah, I think I may have done that wrong. Because double checking something real quick. Well, look at that. Well, he can be. So you whacked him with 2 magic missiles, Bill, and I can't hear you speaking if you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to check one other thing. I'm wondering if I did something incorrectly. But we'll find out the first time somebody swings. Alright. So that is your action. You can move it to the next person.
Oops. Hold on a second. Wrong button.
Grimlock,
there we go.
You are charging him, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'll charge him, but I'll move in his direction and attack him.
Gotcha. Go for it.
Now, as I'm approaching, I'm kind of gonna throw an eye at the water there. So the splashing or whatever sloshing that I noticed there, does it appear to have stopped now that this mud is?
Nope.
Okay, gotcha. No change there. All right, so I'm running up on him and swinging.
All right, go for it.
Now, do I only
Single
get one
attack.
swing since I moved?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.
Is this guy considered large?
No. Alright, so I need to do something really quick. This is what I was afraid of. I did something incorrect. So it doesn't seem that... If I remember how to do this. I never do. There we go. So you swing through the guy, and it doesn't seem to do anything. Let me change something. I had set something on these guys because they didn't have it earlier, but...
Okay.
Let me try this again. There we go. That's probably what I need to do. Let me fix these guys before anybody else does. All about the case, man. Case matters. Sucks. At least I hope this is what it is. I hope they have the ability to do what I'm trying to do here. Maybe they don't. I've never tried to do this. Alright. So it doesn't seem to have done anything. And Orc, you are next.
I'll when I notice that, I'll alert the party that, hey guys, my axe doesn't appear to do anything to this guy.
Mike, you good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
It's your initiative, man. What do you want to do?
I'll move up, I guess.
Alrighty, so you can move up to what? 60 feet and be half your move. Do you want to move up to? Let's see. I can get you to move all the way over to the side of Finial, to where you're standing beside him, while he's fighting the mud thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there.
Okay. You won't be able to do all that and attack at the same time, but next round you'll be able to swing at whatever he's fighting.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll go next to, not Barney. We're gonna go to one of my guys. Where is my guy here? This is the one we can see.
Is there any way for me to make this a little brighter? It's hard to see.
Brighter?
Really
The best I can suggest is to zoom in a little closer. And I'm honestly I'm not how you would do that with just being able to. If you had a mouse wheel, you can roll in the mouse and it'll zoom in on the map. Otherwise, I think you have to use control and the mouse at the same time. But I've always used the mouse wheel.
Yeah, I don't know how it does it.
Yeah, that works zooming in.
Okay. Alright, this mud guy, he is going to fling another piece of mud. And he only needs to hit AC. What is the bonus on your armor, Charles? What magic bonus? Or if any?
Let's see. So it just says black plate mail. I don't think it's magical.
Okay. So all he needs to do, you don't have a dexterity bonus?
Check.
Like or a ring of protection or anything like that?
No, I'm looking. Hold on.
Wow,
No,
he hit AC 11, so he totally missed everything. He needs to hit an AC 10 for you, and he still missed. However, this guy, let's see where he is, shows up. He forms out of the mud on the edge of that moat thing, and he's going to target either Parafel or Baez. And we'll do a 50-50 shot. 1 to 3 is Parafel. It is Baez. Let's see if he can hit. Baez, do you have any magic protection or anything?
I do. Let me take a look.
Actually, he hits you just flat out without that. So, doesn't matter. 1 second. Let me see what this does. Alright, so he throws a glob of mud on you, and it almost immediately hardens, and you find it harder to move. And this thing is moving in your direction. Alrighty. And another one also appears. He is going to move in this direction. Let me check what his move base is. Yeah, so he can move to here. He moves to there, and that's as far as he can move. I think that's all we're going to do. So next person would be Barney.
Okay, Barney's gonna. How deep is the water there?
You don't know. It's muddy water.
Okay, he's gonna move into that water there and try and swing at Mugman number 2.
All right, give me a dex check in the tower, please.
Sure.
Barney goes moving up to the edge of the water. He slips into it, and you just see him holding up his hands, trying to grab hold of the edge, and he just goes blub 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 under the water. Okay. Amund.
All right. I know they yelled out that axes don't do anything, but I'm just gonna get up here and let this guy fling mud at me, hopefully instead.
Okay. Not going to do anything to him. Just going to run up to him.
Well, I'll take a swing at him, but I don't think it's going to do much.
Go for it.
We'll see.
I'm kind of curious if this effect actually works, so please do.
Whiffle.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's
didn't even get to
Sorry.
Paraphel. What are you doing?
Can I change my action to casting a spell, or do I need to wait till next round?
Well, in the situation that you're at, what were you planning on doing?
I was going to attack, but this guy appeared.
The one to your left?
Here. That Mudman 1 appeared, yes. I was going to go move to help Grimlock, but he has a passel of people around him.
Well, no, it does. It's supposed to take an entire round to cast a spell, so it's kind of, if you have a wand or an object you want to use, like if you're going to throw a lightning bolt off your sword at him, you certainly
I
could.
was just going to cast Magic Missile. But since I cannot, I will move up here beside. That's only 10 feet, and I'll take a swing at this with my sword.
Go for it. Ooh, nat 20.
Too bad it doesn't do anything, right?
We'll see. I don't know.
Critical hit for nothing.
Resisted.
Yeah. Now the sword swings right through him. Doesn't seem to have any effect on him. You want to throw a shocking grasp on him?
Yeah, why not?
Burn a charge.
Burn the charge here.
And then do damage. Look at that! It did nothing!
Cool.
Nothing!
All right.
Actually, it does. Hold on. Let me fix that. Sorry. Let me see if I can find this dude.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we're about to be effed.
About to say retreat.
Yeah.
Run away!
Run away!
Exactly.
Yeah, the magic part of that, God, I can't even do damage to him manually. Let me, here, we'll just, that was 9 total. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, take that, motherfucker. I did do 9 damage to him, right? That's 10. Oh, you idiot. I can't do the right thing. There we go. Nope, and again, I did the wrong one. Am I blind? There we go. Now I'm on it. Too many glasses of wine and I want to get another one. All right. So yes, the lightning seems to blast some of the mud. You know, whenever you hit it with it, the mud just kind of seems to spray out of him and he keeps smaller, but he still seems to be moving forward.
Okay.
So next.
Let me move it on.
Paraphel, or not Paraphel, Avarice, you're moving forward?
Yeah, I was gonna move and then maybe shoot him, but I think when I moved, I can't.
Unless you're a
Got a
specialist, yeah, you if you have a wand or something, you certainly blast him with something like that.
Yeah, not
Whereas-
that it really matters anyway, because we're not. It doesn't work. So I'll just stand
Lightning
here.
did. Lightning did.
It resisted.
Well, the lightning actually worked. His math
Yeah.
was off.
It's not my math. There's no real
Yeah.
way to make him immune to. I mean, there is, but this was a rush
All right,
job.
can I cast a magic miss on him?
No, you moved. But
Okay,
if
then
you
I'll
have a
stand
wand
here.
that has magic missile, you can do something.
I have none of that.
Okay. If you're done, pass it on.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'll press the button.
All right, everybody, roll initiative, please. While you're doing that,
Change weapons. Do I roll a normal initiative?
yeah, you can. If you just drop the weapon you have in your hand and
Yep.
then attack, you certainly can. I'm gonna. While you guys are rolling, I'm gonna get another drink. Be right back.
What's that?
All right, looks like everybody has rolled initiative except for Auric. What does Paladin Auric plan to do? Mike, you there?
I'm trying up on my sheet.
Gotcha. Yeah, go for it. Awesome. There we go. Now our first person is Grimlock. You are dropping a weapon.
Yep.
Pulling out another weapon.
I'm gonna switch to my my shield and my footman's mace.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and equip those now.
All right. So if you're dropping your weapon, you can.
I am, but I'm being careful not to drop it in the water.
Yeah. So what? I guess I misunderstood. You should have rolled the initiative for that weapon.
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
So, no, I just rolled a normal initiative. My question was, do I roll a normal initiative to switch weapons? And I thought your answer was yes, but I was going to ask, but then you stepped away. So.
Yeah, sorry. But if you just drop it and pull out the other weapon, you can immediately attack that round with it. Okay. If you're trying to sheath it or throw it over your shoulder or something, that's your action for that round. So in this case, you can attack. And I'm not going to make you re-roll your initiative to do it. We'll just start with you swinging at it with your mace.
Okay, and it's just one attack?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
It also seems to be unaffected by the mace.
Okay.
Next. Yeah.
Barney is flailing in the water. I'm going to try and get out of the water.
Does he have swimming?
Yes.
Alright, so I need you to give me a swimming check at -4. And you can do it in the open. So click the situational modifier down there and then click it.
I did.
Oh wow, look at that. You succeeded by 8. You rolled the best you could possibly do, a 1.
He comes out of the water like a man from Atlantis.
Yeah, he is doing the man from Atlantis swim and gets up to the edge of the water. And what do you want him to do? I mean, because it's all he can do to stay above the water with the armor and equipment that he's carrying right now.
I'm going to move him...
You're gonna try to climb out of the water because the drop off from the water edge, you can't see it unless you get in the water, but it's sheer. It's almost straight down bowl right below that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get back on solid ground.
Alrighty. So let's do a strength check to see if he can pull himself because it's slimy and slick and wet.
Sure.
Let's see if he can pull himself out. Give me a strength check. No minuses.
Open?
Yeah. Because otherwise he's just gonna fall right back in, and you'll know. All right. He pulls himself out, and he is panting and on the he is prone right where you have him right there.
Okay, I'll pass my turn.
Alrighty. Baez, are you moving to that point?
No, that's a mistake. I can't undo my move.
I kind of figured.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what? I'll just stick with the bastard I shot before. Let's see. It's 25 feet away.
Yep, 25 feet. You're trying to paralyze the mud?
I am.
So what happens is he kind of turns into a solid, like dried figure of mud. It just kind of goes and just stops.
There we go. I win.
And he starts to crumble. Next.
Yo, some freezing something would be good. Alright, I'm gonna do my magic missile.
A furnace.
Alrighty. You are casting Magic Missile. Did you roll initiative for that? I don't see that you did.
I haven't cast it yet.
Oh, you did. No, you did. There you go. Casting Magic Miss at that guy?
Oh, hang on. I need to roll the
Yes, you
that
do.
thing for.
Yeah,
Hang
you
on,
need to roll
I
your
need to
wild
find it.
magic stuff.
I gotta find it. Hold on.
Yeah, if it wasn't such a lot of work, I would make it pop up and do it and prompt you and say, "All right, let's do it." Or have maybe I don't know. Maybe I can automatically do that somehow. I could certainly code it in and just look for the name of the class, Wild Mage. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that! +3 levels. That puts you at what level are you?
6.
9. So doesn't that give you an extra missile? I don't know. You read the level of the spell description and see when you're supposed to get another one.
You get them at what 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9.
Shit, I don't know, man. That's math.
I think it
or
is.
Numbers. It's numbers.
For every 2 levels of experience, the
Yeah,
wizard gains an
5
additional.
at 9.
So you
So
have 5 misses.
5 at 9.
Yeah.
So 9, I get how many do I have at 6?
Just do damage 5 times.
I gotta kill clean.
All right, let me do that.
Yeah, because you don't need to roll or anything else. You don't need to hit. It's just damage straight up. You just keep rolling, and we'll total it up and do it to him, even though it says resisted. I wonder if I could do.
All right, that's 5.
Alright, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 total damage to this dude.
My ping's gone to crap.
Did he turn into poop?
He did. Your magic missiles just kind of kept knocking pieces of him off, and then by the time the last one hit him, there was nothing left.
Awesome.
And I don't know why I can't kill him, but he is dead.
He's a pile of poop.
There we go. No, he's dead. Yeah. And I can fix these guys really quick because it's not actually that, isn't it? I think that's it. Wow, somebody moved my initiative on me. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something, and I really need to. I'm going to adjust this in the monster manual so that nobody else has to do this. And I think, here we go. That's what? What? That is weird. Almost done. 1 second. This music just makes me want to jump out of my seat and go kill somebody. Alright. I think that is good. Why did it say apply to org? That is weird. Is it Parafel's turn? It is. That's why. I'll have to report that. Alright, Parafel, you go. You gonna do something, Brian? Brian is disconnected. So we can skip him and go to Oric and come back to him. Let me set his initiative. We'll set Brian's initiative to 99. Alright, Oric, what do you want to do? Got a Mudman in front of you, and one in front of Grimlock, your buddy, to your left.
Check the one in front of me.
Alright, just double click your sword attack and it's targeted for you. That is a hit. Roll damage. It doesn't seem to do anything to him. Not sure why. Your weapon is magic, but he seems to be immune to the damage. Amun, you're to go.
Well, since my target is now dead, I'll start making my way over here, I guess.
As far as you want to go?
Yeah, I gotta pass through this guy, so my movement's not that great.
Gotcha. Alrighty, my Mudman gets to go. He's going to target Oric. He only needs to hit... I'll have to look at his character sheet. But with that, I think he hits an AC 0, so I don't need to check. He flings a glob of mud onto Oric, and Oric is slowed. This movement is not what it used to be. That guy's... What? 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 Oh, this is the guy standing next to him. And he is going to attempt to hit Grimlock. And wow, did he hit AC 16. That's a complete and utter miss. Fairfell. Oh god, Parafel is Brian, so we're at the end of the round. Brian must have lost connectivity. I don't know what he would do, so I'm going to take his action and he can complain at me later. He is going to run over in this direction. And that was his action. So the rest of you guys can roll initiative.
Okay.
Just need Barney and we're good. There we go. And of course, since Parafel's not here, he fucking goes first. Barney's go. He is prone on the ground, covered in muck and water.
He's gonna get up and go over here to heal Avarice.
All right.
Since he seems to be on death's door.
I've been that way for a while.
Alrighty, Avarice, what are you doing? I would suggest not getting out of the range of the touch of Barney.
Yeah, I like getting healed, so I'm gonna I'm gonna magic missile that dude.
So you need to untarget the other one, even though it's dead. And now do your roll for wild magic. Get 1 level. And you were 6, so that moves it to 7. I don't think that changes the numbers ones you get, so
Yeah, that leaves it the same.
normal ones. Just do damage. Ah! And then, as with this one that happened with the last one, your magic missiles just kind of knock it all the mud away from, just like you're knocking hunks of mud out of the creature, and then eventually the last missile just kind of sprays him into nothingness.
Well, I got another one. Can I target the other dude?
Sure. You have 5 missiles?
I thought it was 4.
Yeah,
how many
you
did I
rolled
do?
an extra one? You rolled an extra one? Let me see if I can fix it.
Oh, maybe that's... No,
There
okay,
we go.
never
I
mind.
fixed it. I fixed it. You just did an extra 2. I got it. Alrighty, next. Grimlock.
So, so I can't really swing my... Okay, so what I'm going to do is this mudman crumpled in front of me, and so this other mudman, I'm going to yell and scream wildly and try and draw its attention, and kind of go into full defensive where I put my shield in front of me.
Yep.
And try best to protect myself against the mudman. That's
Okay.
what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna yell at you. Magic missile works really good.
I'm owned.
Oh, well, lots of bodies, but I'll keep moving over here. What do we got? 25 feet, I think I can move.
Yeah.
And we'll call that good.
Alrighty. Our mudman is going to leap. He's just bodily leaping at Ulrich. And all he needs to do is hit AC. I need to check Ulrich's AC to see what that's from. Shield, armor. Is it magic? I think he's got, oh yeah. So he's got a plus, yeah. So he needs to hit AC 8. Oh, so he hit AC 2. So the thing actually does, he just kind of leaps on top of Auric, not on top, but he just kind of jumps right in the direction of Auric and just kind of throws himself into Auric. And when he does, the mud man just kind of disperses, from being a mud man to just mud, and just engulfs, a large section of Auric and slows him down a lot, because he immediately dries. The mud just immediately just dries on top of Auric, so he is slowed down even more. But he is also no longer there. Auric, what are you going to do? Mike, that's you. You there, Mike? Alright, so we'll move Mike to the end of the round and see if he's back, and go to Paraphil, who looks to be back now.
Yeah, connection's still pretty choppy though. Can you hear me?
Yep, go for it. I just moved you. You didn't get to act last round, but the thing in front of you was dead, so I moved you to the other side, and that was If you don't want to do that, you certainly can undo it, but I just needed to act for you
that's
because
fine.
we were going to the next round. Okay.
So Auric is covered in mud.
His current move base, he seems to be slowed down. Where is he? Why didn't it affect? Oh, there. Oh, hold on. He has been mud globbed twice. His move base is slowed by 5. His normal move base is 12. Right now, he is, you know,
Parafel's going to pull out a water skin and see if he can wash some mud off of him.
All right, you do that. It'll take you a while because I'm assuming it's in your backpack, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Alrighty, Orc, Michael, are you back? I guess not. Let me see what it says about the mud. AC 10. He is not completely immobilized. He is not suffocating. Alright. So, seeing what your buddy Parafel's doing, we'll just make the assumption that Auric is going to be trying to I don't know, maybe get the pommel of his weapon and break off the dried pieces. We'll say that until he comes back. Mike, if you're there, holler. Otherwise, we're going to continue on. Yeah, I think maybe he had to step away. Alright, roll initiative, gents.
Is there a target? Doesn't look like it.
Actually, you are right. So we'll end the combat. But, Baez, I think. Where's Baez? Now, Baez and Auric are covered in, are not covered, they're impeded by the dried, crusty mud that kind of engulfed them or wrapped around their legs or that kind of stuff.
Okay, let me look.
Okay, but Auric can still move. He can still communicate, correct?
Yes, he's just at a move base of 7 versus 12.
Okay, I got an idea. All right, and it's just Auric that's affected by this, correct?
Baez is covered by a little bit of it, not as severely.
And okay, so let's get this out the way. First, I'm going to heal Avarice.
Don't forget the double heal.
Okie dokie. Love the sound effects.
Why does it say he doesn't have any left?
I don't know. He did. It checked off another one. What am I missing?
Don't know. I don't know. I'll look at it later.
I think it has to do with the fact that all of the spells up at the top, the first, second, and third, they're all checked.
No, that's just the that counts his the stuff at the top in the actions powers. At the very top where it says like first level, it's got he has of his 5 slots, is that 5? 6 slots. He has got them specified to be all, he's got them memorized to something, or prayed for in this case. We'll just use memorize. But it looks like his second levels, for some reason, are unmemorized. Because I had this all set. Oh, fuck, I'm looking at Avarice.
Well, he's got one.
Hold on.
He's got
I need to look at the right guy.
stuff.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong person.
I'm getting better.
Yeah. So at the top, he has 5 spells memorized for first level, and 5 for second, and 3 for third. So what that means is he's got them memorized. The slots are used as memorized slots, but when you look down at the spell, like Cure Light Wounds, they're each ticked off as he has cast them.
Right.
So
he's
the stuff at the top is really irrelevant, except for the fact that, say you level up and he got another 3rd level spell and a 2nd level spell, they would show up as blank, and I need to pray for those 2 spells. And then when you rest, those spells will automatically be unselected as used. So that's what that's for.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why. I'm gonna hit the button. Yeah, it said the same thing. You know what? This happened with and it's probably, maybe, I don't know, I have to go look. Yeah, fuck it. I ain't gonna worry about it tonight.
Yeah, am I supposed to do that all the time?
No, they don't. Yours are fixed. His do it. I don't see it happening with you anymore. I fixed you. I fixed you. Last time you cast a spell, I did not see you already have it. Yeah, we'll look at it if you cast another spell. But yeah, okay. I think Barney's maybe because of the spell group names, but we'll check it out later.
Okay, so Barney's gonna go over here, and then Grimlock's gonna yell back at Avarice and Baez, and I think I might know how to get the mud off of Auric. And in the event this works, be prepared to cast spells again. So I'm gonna ask you both to get within visual range of Auric to where you can cast spells, and I'm gonna wait till they're there before I do what I'm gonna do. This is Grimlock speaking, not Barney.
I'm going to unlock the map. There you go. You guys can move around as you please.
Don't go in the water.
Stop. Yeah, stop. Baez. Give me a dex check, man.
You gotta pay attention, man.
That water? Okay.
You don't want to go in that. It's brown.
It's water. It's brown because it's my dice color. Amun uses blue. You gonna give me a dex check, man?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There you go, muddy blue. Alright, so you managed to avoid slipping into the pool of water. Alright, so you guys are going to keep moving around the circle. I pulled you out of it.
Yay.
Sorry. Went down the wrong way. Alright. So what's the plan? I think I've unlocked it. There we go.
Okay. What I want to do... Do you need a minute? It's probably time for a break anyway, dude.
Not yet. Give me a little bit. I want to see how far you guys get, and then we'll go.
Okay, you ready then?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
I'm not choking or dying there.
I want to take my Ring of Free Action, and I want to give it to Auric to put on. And because the Ring of Free Action is supposed to... It helps me whenever I have movement issues. And this elemental effect that he appears to have on him seems to be like a movement issue, so I suspect maybe it'll help him. We'll see.
So you think, what was it? You think moving will help him?
No, I'm letting him equip my Ring of Free Action.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So as soon as you put it on, the mud just kind of crumbles away and he's able to move immediately.
So does the mud just fall to the ground?
As soon as he moves, it just kind of crumbles and goes away. Yep.
Okay, so I'll have everybody step away from the mud to make sure it doesn't animate or anything.
Yeah, no, it's solid, dried. At this point, you know, you think it's like pottery.
Okay. All right, Oric, can I have the ring back?
Mike, are you there?
Okay. Well, I'll take.
I think he may be AFK. Yeah.
So I'll take the ring back, and then I'll offer it to Baez. I'll tell Baez, hey, let's step away from the water real quick, and I'll offer him the ring as well to try and shake the mud off of him as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, it definitely works. If you give it to Baez, it'll do the same thing.
Okay, great. Can I have my ring back?
What ring?
Nope.
Oops.
Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to. I'm gonna pick up my axe I'm gonna pick my axe up off the ground and put my shield and my mace away.
Gotcha.
And now let's. I'm assuming these mud creatures we killed, they just turned into dirt on the ground, correct?
Yeah. The ones that were killed while they were wet, they just you just basically knocked enough pieces off of them that they just kind of went back into the mud.
Is the water still sloshing out there?
Yep.
Does it appear to be sloshing any differently than it was
Nope.
before? In other words,
Same.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, I will go to the wall here and start moving along the wall. And as I move cautiously to the north, or at least the fake north, I will watch the water.
This is a real north in this map.
Oh, real north.
Yeah, real north is this way. Yeah.
And oh yeah, that was the Ravenloft. All right, so
Yeah.
I'll go straight north, and I'll have Barney in tow. And like I said, I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on the water, making sure it's not doing anything other than sloshing, making sure no more mud's coming out of it.
No, but the portal is right there. You can see it. You know, you can from this side. It looks the same as the other side. You know, it just looks like a big grinder of dirt and rock and stone, just kind of all rolling around together in this, like a a mixer.
Gotcha.
Rest of you guys gonna follow him?
And I'll push the curtain back and look and see what's on the other side of it.
Alrighty, I will reveal that. You will see this. A little bit of that. Parafel and Avarice, you guys following? Looks like Brian disconnected again. Man. Yeah, Brian disconnected. I was just hoping to get you guys around the corner. James, are you there? James must
Holy
be
crap, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Mike has an excuse. The rest of you don't. Brian does because he's disconnected. So we'll just we'll call it a 10-minute break. All right. Just waiting on James, Avarice, and Oric. When you guys get back, give me a holler. Or we'll start without you in a few. And I know James... God, I had mute on. Sorry. So just waiting on Avarice and Oric.
I'm here.
Okay. We missed you at the end of the last... is Mike, are you there? Yeah, maybe he's just having problems tonight. We'll just kind of move him around with the group. James, did you not get the pop-up asking if you were ready?
I don't see it.
And it should have come up on your screen somewhere.
It might be behind something.
Yep. Olean
Oh,
on
yeah, there
James.
it is.
Mr. West, are you with us?
I'm still downloading files.
Oh my God! Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, the
So,
bar is nearly full.
Okay.
Should be finishing it.
Okay. So, let me change this dramatic, over-the-top music to shut up, and we'll go back to noise. So what was that? I don't know who that person is, James, that you posted the link to. Somebody died?
DC Fontana is a writer for Star Trek and Babylon 5 and
Oh, wow. I
a
did
lot
not know
of
that.
yeah, a lot of the older stuff.
I did not know she was doing Babylon 5. I really like this show. It doesn't look like Brian's going to get back on tonight. He was off the entire time and has not made it back. That microwave stuff must not be working out there. So we'll get back to it. Share maps. Everybody see everything okay? If you do, I know James West is still getting everything sorted out. Gareth is. So what's the plan, Mr. Dwarf? You were the one leading the party at the very end, so.
Yep, I'll push the curtain to the side and look beyond it. Nothing's moving over there, right? Just
No.
What I expected to see.
Yep.
Okay, I will start making my way around the corner here with Bjarni in tow.
And you can see that I mean, you guys have seen this before. It's not as your memory is not as good as maybe it could have been, but you can see the long hallway, wide hallway leading south, and 2 openings to your left.
Yep. We'll keep moving this way. I'm kind of, as I'm moving, I'm waiting for the party to follow along. I don't know.
Well, don't expect Parafel, Jareth, or Oric to move. Whenever you guys get to a point to where, I mean, because Jareth is still logging in, Parafel and Oric are AFK or disconnected.
Okay. All right, so I'll move this way. Is this a normal door to my north here? Is it closed? Is it open?
It is closed.
Do I hear anything?
Trying to think of something to remind you guys of this room. You've been in that door before. It's closed.
I'm assuming. But I don't hear anything on the other side of it, right?
No, you do not.
Okay. I'm going to continue walking down the hall here.
Forgive me for having sloppy reveals here because the kind of at an angle. So it continues on to your east and ends in a door on the north, and then you have the passage to the southeast.
That door to the north?
Mm-hmm.
Is it closed as well?
It is.
And anything unusual about that door when I look at it?
Yeah. It looks like that.
Yeah, that door. That's what I thought. That's where I was headed.
Yeah.
That was just my memory. So now that I'm here, let me get the party here. Maybe we can try and dispel this door again since we're already over here. So I will back away from the door, and Bjarni will go over here, and he will attempt to dispel magic on the door.
Now, 1 second. So the way this works, is he rolls a d20.
Okay.
Where is it? I'm looking. Hold on.
You want it in the tower or in the open?
Hold on. Great Cat, thank you for the follow. We are playing a little Temple of Elemental Evil here. I hope you enjoy it. It's AD&D 2E, not 5E or Pathfinder. So, but I enjoy it. I'm looking at the description. You need to roll successful. The base chance of a successful dispel is 11 or higher on a d20. If the caster is of higher level than the creator of the effect of the spell, the difference is subtracted from the base number needed. So, roll away d20 in the tower.
D20 in the tower. You got it.
Yep. For those listening, he needs to roll a 1. It has no effect. The symbol on the door was cast by a level 20 caster.
Okay. Avarice, you want to try? Let me do the cast here, by the way.
Dispel. Oh, yeah. I got it, Mems.
I mean, you might do your wild magic thing and do something crazy.
Yeah, you could get a surge and add 5 levels or 3. I think it's the max.
Or it could be the opposite.
Opposite, yeah. You could get it blow up in your face, a fireball in your face. A 2. Oh yeah, awesome. So you are level what? 4?
Something. All right, so dispel is
in this case he needs
3?
to roll like a 0. Roll a d20 in the tower, please, and we'll see how it goes. And since he rolled a 1, I'm going to give it to him. Even within your weakened state, you seem to have done everything exactly as you needed. For some reason, the gods have, at that moment, just were with you, and the dispel seems to erase the runes across the door.
Oh shit! We're actually gonna get through this door. This is like the 3rd time trying to get through this door. It's amazing. There better be some incredible shit on the other side of this door.
It's probably like a pile of crap.
There's nothing. No.
So now that the wars are gone,
he really should have needed to roll a
check and
0, which he couldn't have done because he was like way lower level.
I'll move out of the way.
A 1 is awesome. That's like it's best you can roll. All right. So what are you doing with what is Grimlock doing?
I'm checking to see if the door's locked.
Let's see. I wasn't even looking at that right now. I was too much. I didn't think you guys would get past the other thing. Let's see. It is locked.
Okay.
Not from this side, obviously. It is sealed somehow.
I will. Let's see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call. And he's not even here. So I was gonna call Amon, my dwarf buddy, over here and get to a joint effort to try and bash the door down.
I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, Amon is here.
Oh yeah, Frankie's here. Frankie's here. Yeah, Frankie, come over here, my dwarven buddy. Let's show this door how we do it.
All right.
All right. So the person with the highest strength, which one is that?
That's gonna be him.
Okay. Okay. So what I want you to do is roll a d20 in the tower and give a modifier of 2.
+2?
Yep. All right.
And you just wanted a flat d20, right? You didn't want an actual strength check?
No. Okay. No. 1 second. Let me look at something real quick. I'm doing this right because it's been a while. Use ability scores. So that would be in effect, a -2 to roll, because you want the lower is better. It's like a skill check. So you would have rolled a 1, which is the best you can get, and it is below your open door skill roll. And you guys knock the door down off its hinges, and it shatters into the pieces in the room. And when it does, you see this room, and there's dust covering everything. Looks like nothing has been disturbed in here for many, many years. It smells musty and old, like a crypt or something.
Yeah, I'll commend Hammond. I was like, now that's how we handle a door. We don't need no stinking thief. All right, so at that point, I'll whisper to Bjarni. I get a feeling like your services may be needed here. Hang close, stay close behind me, and I'll make my way slowly and cautiously into the room.
In the room, you can see several crypts. Up in this direction, you can see it continues on. You're not sure what's in that direction. But you can see in this room there are what, 6 crypts? Yeah, 6 crypts in there. Some are old,
Okay.
some are stone, some are wood. They look like they were put in here at various times, not the same. Like one looks older than the other, but they all look, like they haven't been touched in decades.
Okay. Well, I am gonna move to here and look up north there. Is there another room that way? Is there a door there?
What you can see is this weird sort of alcoves and stuff, and it keeps going on. That's what you can see.
Okay. Well, Grimlock's going to continue to look to the north here, and he's going to encourage Bjarni. Why don't you take a closer look at these crypts and see if there's any religious significance or if any of them have been tampered with in any way? And Bjarni will go around and examine each one and see if they're all sealed, and also look for any sort of markings or writings that may indicate who's in each one of them.
Okay, and make Barney give me or Bjarni give me a religion check, please.
I can do that.
Anybody else looking at these? Bias, you looking at these?
Yeah.
You have a religion or anything? Or history?
I don't know, but I'm really smart. Hold on a second.
You want it out in a tower or the open?
Tower. Everything in the tower unless I say otherwise.
I've got ancient history.
I've got ancient history.
Get to work.
So the ones that Barney is looking at, that he says, he points to a symbol in the middle, and once he kind of dusts it off, you recognize it. It's that same burning eye symbol that is on the thing that you have, Grimlock.
Okay.
With the triangle in the middle, and he said that symbolizes Earth.
Mm-hmm.
He says, the 3 that he's looked at on this side says all 3 of these appear to be someone related to the Earth Temple, and his suspicion is they were probably priests of some sort to the Earth Temple that died at some point.
Okay.
And Bias, what were you doing? Ancient history check for.
I'm just checking any writings, carvings, things that are on the not sarcophagus, the crypts or burials.
Okay, so you notice the same thing that Barney is pointing out to Grimlock, the same sort of burning eye with that triangle sort of symbol in it, and you recognize it as the Earth symbol. And thinking back, you recognize that that symbol being around the ziggurat as well.
Okay.
So they were probably all earth clerics at some point, or earth priests.
The temple as a whole, you mean?
I'm talking about these bodies. Are you assuming
here.
bodies inside the crypts? Yeah.
All right, because you threw me there for a second.
Sorry. Yeah. The whatever is in there, they seem to be connected to the Earth Temple in some fashion, and the symbols that are on there and the writings, the markings seem to imply that they were a priest or a somebody that was high-ranking Earth Temple person.
Then they might have magic items on them. But how about we open up some of these?
And they're also dead.
Okay, guys, we can examine all these closer when we make sure there's no danger in the room. So let's secure the area first, and then we can investigate further and see if there's, maybe any secret passages or anything in here as well. And with that, I'll ask them the questions. Did any of the crypts appear to be tampered with? Were any of them open or damaged?
No.
Okay. So with that, I will, in that northwest corner of the room, that alcove behind the crypt there, is that just a dead end area?
You're not sure. So you walk around it.
Okay, I will take a walk behind this crypt. I want to make sure there's no
that's a
hallway
wall
or anything back here.
Nope, there's nothing there. That's a wall.
I'm standing. There's a wall to my north. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, got it. All right. So then I will come back here and I'll start making my way slowly with Bjarni in tow down this corridor to the north. I'm assuming that's a crypt to my left.
Yep. So there is a total, as you explore, I'm assuming you're going to explore the entire thing?
Correct.
Upwards to the north? Each one of the alcoves has another. There's a total of 11 crypts in this area.
Okay.
West. Jareth has made it.
Great. As we pass each one, I'm going to have Bjarni take a look at it and make sure he doesn't see anything that's any different than what he saw in the other ones, and also check to make sure none of them have been damaged in any way.
Okay.
I
So
will make
what
my way
is
slowly all the way down.
Avarice and Amund doing along with Jareth?
I was doing some ancient history checking.
Alrighty. You did give me a roll. I need you to give me the skill check roll.
Say again?
Do you have a skill of ancient history?
I do.
If you do, when you roll with that in the tower. It looks like you just rolled a d20 in the tower.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. It'll apply any modifiers based on your intelligence or whatever it's based on.
Yeah, I must have just done a straight up.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the back of the group.
So he rolled a 20 earlier, so I won't take that. You are not certain. None of this looks familiar to you, Avarice. You're not really sure. It all kind of looks like just, pretty carvings to you. And Amund, what were you doing? I'm sorry.
Just watching the back of the group.
All right, and Jareth.
I am going to keep an eye on Grimlock.
Yeah, so this room,
Grimlock's
James,
way north.
Yeah, and just to tell you, this room we've been to before. We've never been in the room, but the door to our south that you just walked through, that one was, it was like had a glyph of wording or something on there, some spell that kept us from getting in. And the first time we we encountered this door.
He can't hear me, but Charles is such a storyteller.
Try and open the door at that point, so
Love
we just
him.
went someplace else. And when we came back here the second
I can just
time,
tell him, say, "Hey,
we tried to dispel the door.
Tell everybody what happened before."
This time
and
we came,
boom, it's like
tried to dispel it 2 different times. Avarice had the gods with him, and he was able to open this door. But
he claims he can't ever remember anything about lore, but and then listen to this.
And so we are just investigating it.
I'm just keeping an right now, unless you want me to check anything for traps. I'm just keeping an eye on you, make sure nothing untoward happens to you while you're going off on your.
Yep. So, did Bjarni, did he find anything unusual with any of these crypts in the northern half of this room?
So they all, to him, they all look the same. As far as, you know, that he recognized the earth symbol and the eye, the burning eye on each one of them. But they all look like they have never been touched.
And none of them have been tampered with. Okay, got it.
That's what I said, yeah.
All right. So I'll go talk to Jareth and encourage him maybe to go check some of the alcoves, like especially that one in the first room. Maybe see if he sees any secret doors in this area, any areas that he might think would have secret passages. And then I'm going to go talk to Bjarni, and I want to kind of get a feel for what he thinks about the idea of digging in these crypts for valuables, because I know that, you know, when it comes to this type of stuff, he's sensitive. Let's just put it that way. And I don't want to do anything that's going to piss him off.
So who are you saying that about?
I'm talking to Bjarni.
So Bjarni, and I don't know particularly about Bjarni because that's Rob's character, but as far as Auric goes, he is not a big fan of disturbing the dead. That said, he says these were evil people, so he's not really, he's not entirely. If they had been people that were, Pelor or just, peasants or something, he would not be recommending plundering their gravesite. But he says, maybe we can find something we can use to fight them. But he says he's not really sure how he feels about it. He's conflicted.
Yep. I'll approach him and I'll say, yeah, I understand your concern here, but I can assure you that we've encountered people affiliated with this same temple before, and they were extremely dangerous and hostile towards us. So, I'm kind of on the side with these guys that maybe we should take a look and see what we can find here. So why don't you maybe go guard the door and make sure nothing comes down that hallway, and I'll make sure these guys stay safe in here, and I'll call you if we need you for anything. Basically, I can see that he's uncomfortable with it, so I'm encouraging him to go outside of the room so as not to upset him.
Right. And I mean, he knows what you're doing. He just says, he understands that you're going to dig through the bodies to look for something. He says, don't disturb the dead. That's pretty much his only thing. He says, if you find something that we need, just don't, I don't know the word. It's escaping me right now.
I understand what he's saying.
I'll desecrate?
Before he can finish.
Don't desecrate them. Don't disturb their sleep, their eternal sleep. Even if they're evil, I mean, he still is he's really uncomfortable about it. Honestly, if they were alive, he would probably kill them. But, again, he's conflicted. And I'm speaking for him and he's not here, but, he could have a different opinion. So I don't know what he'll say when he comes back.
Okay. And
1 second.
So
1 second.
Okay.
If you need to go, Frankie, you got to go. That's okay.
All right, I'll see you guys next week.
All right, have a good one, man.
Bye, Frankie.
All right, take care, guys.
We are playing next week, right?
What is next week? Yeah. My vacation starts on Friday, so.
Yeah, same with James.
Yeah, so I should be good. I don't plan to do anything. I was actually thinking about remodeling my wife's pantry, and I said, you know what? I'm done remodeling. Let's say fuck it, and I want to have the holidays off. because that bathroom and the bedroom just took it out of me. That was just a beatdown. So, anyways, yes,
So
next weekend.
We're gonna play next weekend. What about the weekend after that?
Don't know. We'll talk about it at the end. We'll talk about it at the end of the game. It may end up being at the end of next week's game before when we talk about it.
Well, I was going to, now that Auric is outside of the room, Jareth, are you going to take a look around for secret doors or secret passages?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and then while he's doing that, I wanted to encourage Almond, see if you can open one of these things carefully, gently. And I was going to come over and try and help him open one of these crypts here.
Which one do you want to try to open?
The one I'm standing by, the one that's directly to my west.
Okay. So I need one of you to make a string, because these are big stone slabs on top of these crypt things. So
yeah. Well, he's not here, so I'll have to do it.
Yeah.
But can I
just give yourself a +2?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give yourself a +2.
A +2 strength
on open
check
doors.
in the tower, or just D20?
Just a D20. Yep.
Okay.
And you.
D20.
Yep. Where are you? So it's actually next time when you roll, do a -2. So that I remember. That's okay. I should have you just do a strength check, because then it would automatically do this right. But that would have been a 15, which is, yeah. The thing is too heavy for you to lift, apparently. Either that or it's sealed too solidly for you to lift the top on it. Or wedge it off or anything like that.
We'll try the next one.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so now I'm going to do a -2, and I'm
going to or just do a strength check with a +2, and it should automatically do it.
You got it.
Yeah, I can ignore the success or failure stuff and just look at the other stuff. So you're able to open that one up. You open it up, and inside it seems to be a bag. I said bag of bones. It's just a body that's been stretched out in a simple brown robe. You don't see any kind of elaborate equipment. He's all it's down to bone. He's decayed down to bone, or she, whoever it was. And the only thing you see on the left hand is a bronze ring. I think it's bronze. Let me double check. Yeah, bronze ring with a triangular sort of symbol on it.
Okay.
Which you guys have seen before. You've seen them before on the priests that you've encountered before.
Okay. But the ring doesn't appear to be twinkling or anything like that, correct?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this just like it is, and I'll tell the guys I don't see anything noteworthy in here. He's got the typical garb we've seen on other people that have represented the Earth Temple in here. He's got the ring with the triangle on it, and just some old vestments or whatever. But we'll take a look in some of the other ones. And so I'll go down here and we'll check this one.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
Yep,
do the roll.
I'm on it.
Alrighty, you grind the stone off. I wished I had. Let's see if I do. Do I have?
And I think I said this before, but I'm trying to be as gentle as I can because my intent is to close these back up. Oh, nice.
There you go. So you get it open and you look inside, and again, it's the same thing. It's a body in a brown robe. It looks like it's been there a long time. It's down to bone, and again on the left hand, a bronze ring.
Okay, and so at this point, we've opened a couple of them. I'm gonna go check on Jareth to see if he's had any luck. Searching.
All right, Jareth, what are you doing? Where are you searching? James West.
All right, sorry.
That's all right.
All right, so I'm supposed to be checking for secret doors.
Yeah, I don't know where you're looking. You'll have to tell me. Keep in mind that each square is going to take you a turn to search, so pick your squares that you want to search.
Yep. The area I was wanting you to search and the area I recommended to start at least was the area where I've just put my token, like right here. I wanted that area searched, but you can do what you want, but that's the area where I recommended that you should start.
That's as good as any to me. So that's where I'll start.
Alrighty. Give me a D6 in the tower, please. You don't find anything.
There's nothing here, Grimlock.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep opening these guys, so you've got some more time. So if you see anything that looks unusual to you that you think you might want to check, go ahead and do it. And at the same time, if you want to, peer into these crypts that we've opened to see if you see anything that we don't, feel free. Just try not to move anything around. Where, I'm trying to be sensitive to Oryx's concerns regarding disturbing the dead.
I understand.
And with that, I'll encourage Amon to go over here, and we'll try and open this one here.
All right, give me another strength check, please, in the tower. Okay, and we get another opening of the crypt, and looking inside, you see a kind of a tall guy. He's a little taller than the rest, but he's wearing the same kind of robe, down to bone. He's got a bronze ring on his left hand. That's all that appears to be in the crypt.
Okay. And is there another one here? I can't tell to the right. It kind of looks like there isn't, but maybe
there is. There's one in each one of those alcoves.
Okay, I'll check this one then.
There's 11 total, so.
Okay.
You open it up, same thing. Brown robe, bronze ring. Doesn't seem to be anything else in there.
Okay, I'll do the next one.
Bill, you haven't connect. Oh yeah, Bill just disconnected from Discord. Good lord, man, this is like the worst night. Let's see. Next one is, yep, same thing. Brown robe, bronze ring, bones.
All right, I'm gonna make my way down with Amund and do the same thing. I think there are 6 more. We opened 5 out of 6 down here, and you said there was 11 total, so there's 5 more, right? So I'm gonna do 5 strength checks for you just to make this a little quicker. Is that okay?
Alrighty,
or do you just want me to take it one at a time?
No, you're good.
Okay. Oh shit, I got to do the +2 each time. So that second one didn't have the +2 applied. I forgot I need to reselect the modifier. Let me know when you're ready for me to continue.
So you did, looks like, so the first 2 you were able to open up. Brown robes, bronze ring. The third one, though, when you pushed it aside, there was a blast of like it was sealed, and it kind of built up pressure or something, and then just like this, kind of pressure was released, and gas, and it wasn't gas, it's like dirt and dust and things just kind of shot out of it and hit you in the face. and you start coughing and hacking, and you feel like something's in your chest.
Is this me and Almond? Because he was
No,
helping
just
me,
you.
or just me?
Just you.
Just me.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that would put me here, I think, or is it here? Because you said it was the third one.
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. And now I feel like I've ingested some nastiness, correct?
Yeah, you're coughing and hacking, and you just can't stop. It won't go away.
Okay.
As you're coughing and hacking, where's the other guy? Amon. He says, "Hey, this one has a cloak on him." Although you're still coughing and hacking and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So Bjarni comes over to try and appease the coughing. Can I do like a healing check or something to see if I understand the nature of the coughing? See if like a Heimlich needs to be applied, or whether this appears to be something worse than that.
You certainly can try. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a healing
do
check then.
Yeah. He says if he was guessing, or if he was guessing, he thinks that you have contracted some sort of respiratory disease from the particles that came out of this crypt whenever you open it up.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell the party, guys, I'm gonna go talk to Auric. Maybe he knows. Maybe he'll understand. Maybe he knows of something that can be done to appease this, because I know he's done stuff in the before with related to diseases. So I'll go out and talk to him, and meanwhile I'll encourage those guys. Why don't you guys gently try and check out this cloak to see if it may be worth anything, and then I'll leave the room and go talk to Auric as I'm coughing and see if he can do anything to help me. I'll explain, or try to explain to the best of my ability, what happened in there.
So, Avarice, the two Jameses, what do you guys want to do?
All right. I'm going to move just kind of around down the wall that way,
Yep.
around the crypts, and see if there's anything that I can see on the wall. Specifically, some kind of secret opening or door.
Okay. Give me a D6 in the tower. Avarice, what are you going to do?
Oh, I think I'll do the same thing, although I don't know where my token is.
Yeah, it's like you vanished. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You did something because you just vanished. Where the fudge did you go? No, I'm manually. Oh, maybe it was behind something. I just get to see it. All right, so I'll put you back on the map. All right, so show me where you're gonna look or what you're gonna do, and we'll go from there. You're gonna look for secret doors or something there.
Yeah, I'll kind of go around the room. Do I roll anything in particular?
Yes, D6 in the tower, please. So you guys spend a good 10 minutes looking around, and since he has been messing around with the crypts for so long, I'll let you guys, if you want to look again somewhere else, you certainly can, because he's been busy for a while. And Avarice, you're looking where Jareth has already looked. You don't find anything. What is Jareth doing on the second time?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You get another action. If you want to do something, look in the crypt or look up the walls or whatever it is you're doing. You've got plenty of time.
I'll look in these three crypts that I've walked around. This one, and this one.
So this one right here, they haven't opened up, but those two, the one above it and below it, have both been opened. They both look like the bodies have been in there for quite a long time because they've decayed down to bones. They're wearing brown, old, kind of musty, sort of decaying robes, brown, with a symbol of the eye on the front, and they're wearing a bronze ring on each hand that's got the triangle on it that you recognize, or at least your party recognizes as being from the Earth Temple. And that's for both of them.
Nothing unusual or
no.
Okay.
No, not really. They look normal. Alrighty, so you go down and talk to Auric. Auric's, he puts his hand on your chest, Grimlock, and he makes a prayer to Heronius. And you can see his hand kind of lights up, and you feel like a lightness in your chest, and the coffin gets less and less, and eventually just stops. He says, "I told you not to mess with the dead."
You did indeed, and I'm trying my best not to disturb the dead. We're just opening the crypts and peering in. We haven't touched a thing inside of it, and I plan to close them up the same way they were when we returned. Thank you very much for helping me with that cough. I was getting a little worried there, and with that, I will return inside with my buddy Almond, and I'll say, "So, what do you make of that cloak?" And I'll take a look in there and inspect the cloak.
Well, unlike the ropes, the cloak seems to have weathered time much better. It's dusty, covered in dust and stuff, but it seems to be in much better shape than the rope that they're all wearing.
Okay. I'll call Baez over, and I'll say, "Hey, Baez, why don't you gently take the cloak out of here and see if you, because it looks this looks like it's still in pretty good shape after sitting in this crypt for an indeterminate amount of time. Maybe it's magical." And with that, I will move Amon to go check, move down the hallway to check the remaining 2 crypts. Do you want me to do the rolls, or do you want to have Baez?
Hold on a second. I'm doing Baez right now. So he disentangles the cloak from the the bones, takes it out and doing his little disturbing of the body as he can, and he says, "Wow, this looks very nice." He says, "I don't know if he." Yeah. So he says that his suspicion is he would need to cast some spells on it, but he thinks based on its material and the way it's survived time, he suspects it's magic. It's probably some kind of cloak of protection, but he won't be certain until he looks at it with a spell wise, detecting magic or identifying it, that sort of thing. And as far as the rest of them, I want to go ahead, and I know it's kind of early, but I want to go ahead and pause the game tonight, and
sure,
we'll start next